Hi guys, welcome back to the J&S YouTube channel. Okay, today we are going to talk to you and do some demonstrations actually on what I think is one of the most important bits of kit you're going to carry with you when you're out on your motorcycle. It's the tyre repair, the tubeless tyre repair kits. There's various kits available, comprising of various bits and bobs. They're available in all the J&S stores. I've actually got my kit with me today. Because I've had to use this a few times actually, and I must admit it's got me out of the mither. The basic kits have the minimum that you need, which is these two tools here. One is sort of like a clearing tool, it's like a reamer, okay, to clear out the hole. And the other one is the insertion tool to put in the bung, okay? But we're going to show you how to do this anyway. This is just talking to you about what some of the kits have. So yeah, the basic kits, the insertion tool, the reamer, the actual bungs themselves, and it will come with some sort of rubber solution, rubber glue, okay? That's what the basic kits have. The better kits, or the more advanced kits, have, like this one here, the reamer, the insertion tool, obviously the rubber bungs, the rubber solution, but then they have the cylinders to inflate the tyre after you've done the repair. This one also has a little regulator as well, so you can control the amount of air that goes in. This particular one comes with a little carry bag as well, so all the bits are together, and it also comes with a little Stanley knife blade. The reason why you need the blade is once you've inserted the rubber, which again we're going to show you how to do, you've got some excess bits sticking out. The blade there is just to trim those excess bits off, but again we're going to show you that. So that's some of the kits that are available. I think the next thing we need to do really is get a tyre on a rim, drill a hole in it to sort of show you what it'd be like, you know, if you've got a nail through it or something. We haven't got a nail, and I'm certainly not going to try and hammer a nail into it, so I'm going to drill a hole into the tyre. Obviously all the air is going to come out. We're going to perform the repair. We're not near to a compressor, and we're not going to use one of these cylinders out of the packet. We're just going to use a foot pump to re-inflate the tyre, and basically show you what it's all about and how good it is, and why I think, you know, it's an essential bit of kit. Okay, so here we've got the tyre. As you can see, it's full of air. We've now got a 4mm drill bit, which is quite a large drill bit really. So it should replicate a nail or a screw or whatever it is. And we're going to drill into the main area, the main face of the tyre. Let all the air out, and then we're going to perform the repair. One thing I will say at this stage is, if you're unfortunate enough to get a slash or damage or any penetration in the sidewall, it's game over. You're not patching that, okay? So it's ring the recovery, ring a friend, whoever, but you are not doing a repair on the sidewall. You're only doing a repair on the main surface face of the tyre, okay? So here's the drill. Here we go. Just tighten that up a bit. Should have done that before, shouldn't I? Okay, you can hear the air coming out of it now, and as you can see, there's a nice big 4mm hole drilled all the way through the tyre. Going to let all the air go out. Yeah, it's going out now. Give it another blast. Okay, so sounds like it's almost all out now. What we're getting there, because the air's coming out at such a rate of knots, we're getting like a freeze effect on the inside. So the air is actually turning to ice on the inside and plugging the hole. Obviously, you won't get that when you're on the bike, because there's going to be heat in the tyre. The tyre's probably going to be warm, and it's going to come out a lot easier, but that's just what we're experiencing there with that one, with it being a cold tyre. Okay, so that's nearly flat now. We're going to lay it down on the table and we're going to talk you through the process of how to plug it. Okay, so we've let all the air out now. As you can see, there's no air left in that tyre, it's just completely flat. This is where I carry in my toolkit a pair of these pliers, side cutters, and that's because if it was a nail or something, I could grasp it and I could pull it out. Okay, so the tyre might go flat, but the object that's caused the puncture might still be in there. So that's my addition to my pack. Okay, so let's pretend it's still in there. Right, pull it out, it's out. Let's clear the hole. Let's use the reamer that's in the kits. Okay, so all you do is you insert the reamer into the hole and you twist it in clockwise. Okay, and then obviously you pull it back out. That's making sure that there's a decent hole there for you to insert the plug into. The next step is the plug itself. We're going to use one of these. They're pretty tacky, okay? They have got like a tacky surface to them, but what I always suggest is using the rubber solution as well, and obviously it will suggest that in the instructions on the kit that you buy also. So first things first, this is how I did it anyway. I inserted the rubber plug through the insertion tool. Don't know whether I'm in focus here or you can see it or whatever, but basically I push that through the insertion tool. Okay, and pull that through like that. Once it's through, equal amounts hanging out either side, I then get some of the rubber glue, and because I've used my kit quite a few times, I've had to buy another tub of rubber solution, but that's no great shakes. You can buy this stuff, we sell it again in the stores, and I dab it on the actual insertion tool at the front there, just as a bit of lubrication actually, and then I also dab it onto the plug as well. Okay, so that's that, some rubber solution on there. Just put the lid back on the glue, put it to one side. Then what we're going to do is we're going to force this through the hole that we've made with the reamer. Sometimes it does take a little bit of pushing through, but eventually, trust me, it will go, and there it goes there. So we force that, and I force it as far in as I can, okay, and then pull the tool out. The tool has a little slot in the top, and that's what allows it to come out like that. Okay, so you feed the thing through as we did, the rubber thing through, you force it in. Once it's in all the way, you then pull the tool out, and the little slot allows the bung to slide out and remain inside. So inside there now, we've got like a dome, okay? We've got a circle, and that's what's stopping it coming back out. Now this is a blade, and this is what I carry in my toolkit as well. All we do is we use the blade to cut the excess bung off. Yeah, so it just leaves that there with the glue around it. You can make a neater job of that if you like. You can trim it a little bit closer, but be careful not to actually cut the tyre or damage the tyre. Alright, so you're just cutting the bung. Okay, so there it is, the bung's in. All you got to do now is wait for that to go off for a couple of minutes. And I'm quite impatient at this stage. The last couple of times I've used this, I've put it in, cut it off, and then thought, I'm not waiting here all day. I've literally left it a couple of minutes and re-inflated the tyre. And you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to put the pump on. I'm just going to clear a little bit of space on the desk. We're going to put the pump on. We're going to blow it back up, and we're going to show you how good these things are. Okay, so we've done the repair, we've done the plug. Obviously the tyre's still flat, yeah? We're now going to inflate it. I'm going to use this floor pump, but obviously you ain't going to carry one of these around with you. The little gas canisters are fantastic. And if you want to see a video, if you're unsure on how to use those and you want to see us do a video of using the gas canister to inflate the tyre, then please just put it in the comments and we'll do another video for you. But today I'm just going to use the floor pump. Now, in previous videos we have done one demonstrating the 90-degree valve angle adapter. On this particular wheel, I'm lucky enough that there's enough room to get this on. However, on some wheels there isn't the room, and you would need to use one of those little 90-degree tyre valve adapters, and we have done a video on that previously telling you how to fit those and how they work. Again, available in all the stores. But I'm just going to pop this one on here now because it fits. I'm going to pump the tyre up, and we're just going to show you how effective the repair is. So, pop that on there. Look at that. Right, so that tyre is nice and hard now. Just going to take the inflator off. Okay. And there's the repair. Put the microphone right next to it. There's no air leaking out of that at all. They're so effective, these kits. And it's the difference between you being stuck in the middle of Wales, waiting for the RAC man or the AA man or whoever, green flag, whatever, telling you he's two hours away. There's a difference between that and you plugging it yourself and you're on your way home. Okay, so we're 10 minutes, 15 minutes on now. Obviously the repair's done. The glue's all dry and that's it. You know, it's as simple as that. We're just going to go through the equipment that I used and the little add-ons to the equipment that you can buy that I think are, you know, essential. First of all, these side cutters or pliers or anything so that you can remove a foreign object from that tyre in the first place. Okay, you don't get that in the kit, and I think it's an important bit, and obviously something that I use all the time. Okay, the reamer to clear the hole, which does come in the kit. The insertion tool, again, does come in the kit. The rubber bungs, the rubber plugs, they come in the kit also. The solution, the rubber solution, that's a big tin that I use, but you get a small tin, and that's that small little tube. That'll do probably the 4 or 5 that come in the pack. But then if you want to do more, once you've got the basic tools, you can buy things like these rubber bungs, and you can buy things like this rubber solution. Okay, so you can add that on. Some kits don't come with a blade to trim off the excess. Okay, so I just carry a blade in my little kit. So essentially, if you're buying one of the more basic kits, some useful add-ons would be side cutters and a blade. And then also something to re-inflate the tyre, whether it be a little 12-volt pump that you put on your bike battery, which you can buy, electric pump, you can use one of those, or whether it be simply the inflator kits on their own. So you've bought all this, you've got all this, but now you need something to inflate it. You can buy these on their own. They're the gas cylinders and the little adapters to put them onto the valve. Okay, just a quick one, guys. One thing I will mention is if you are using these canisters to re-inflate the tyre after the repair, these canisters don't know how big your tyre is. They don't know if it's front tyre, rear tyre. They're not going to give you an exact pressure is what I'm basically trying to say. So you're going to use the canister to put air into your tyre to a degree where you feel is safe enough for you to ride to the nearest garage and put the correct PSI in, okay? So I would also carry with you a little tyre pressure gauge so you know where you're up to, okay? That's something that you need to consider and think about when you're buying these kits. Okay, so I hope that helps, and I hope I've been thorough with it. But anything that you don't understand, put in the comments bar, and if we can go over something, we'll go over it for you. All right, thanks a lot for watching. And again, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and ding the bell for your notifications on further videos that we do in the future. you.